Well, here we are with the Workflow Champion 2025, Melyssa Brunet. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
You did, yes.
Did
Yep.
I?
Yes, you did.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks for having this chat with us. And we just wanted to get like a backstory into what's influenced your decision to create the winning workflow, which is the year-end review, right? I mean, you went through defending it during WorkflowCon 2025, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's very useful even from our end. And we just want to get your perspective to it. So I think I'll start with the one everyone is majorly excited about. You are going to Mexico, right?
Yes,
You are
I
going
am.
to Mexico in a couple of weeks. You're in a
Yeah.
couple of weeks. So, what are you excited about this trip? What's one thing you're excited about?
So I decided to bring my husband since he's supported me so much through the creation of my business in the last 5 to 6 years. So we are going without our children. So it's a little getaway, just the two of us.
Love,
We bring them
love.
sometimes, but now it's just two adults just relaxing, really getting away. And for us in January, it's midst of the year-end rush. So near the end of the month, it starts to slow down a little bit. So it'll be nice to go ahead and relax for a few days.
That's amazing. I mean, the kids will get their time. They will
Yes,
definitely
yes.
get their time. That's cool. That's cool. So during a WorkflowCon 2025, when they announced that you were the winner, right? What
hmm
was the first thing that came to your mind? Like, oh, my workflow won, or I'm actually going to Mexico. What was the thing that happened in your
A bit
mind
of
when they announced?
both. A bit of both. When they were, talking and trying to see, like, okay, talking about all the workflows, there were some
Mhm.
great workflows out of the five of us that for, the day before I told my husband, I'm like, might be top three. I'm not sure. There's one out there. When she came, I was actually a bit shocked. I won. I was alone at home, so I couldn't even celebrate with anyone. To be like,
Wow.
we're going to Mexico. So it was really a mix of both, I have to say. Very shocked and happy at the same time.
At what point did it like dawn on you that okay, my firm actually needed a workflow system and even templates? Yeah.
So we started working with Financial Sense in 2022. Started the business in 2019, and then we were growing, hiring people, and we were noticing that training was taking a long time because we always had to go back to explain everything from scratch. So did our research and found Financial Sense, and then we started slowly creating our workflows through that. So that's basically how we got to using the software. Not to make it a sales
Interesting.
pitch, like
So,
literally.
when you started designing these templates, that's I get it. I get it. So now about the particular templates, right? The year end review. Did you have like any internal conversation with yourself? Like, did you have any doubts that it would work or it would bring your firm to a specific place or hit a specific goal?
Yeah, absolutely, because we can create the procedures and the workflows and so forth, but if the people are not using them, then they're there for no reason, right? So preparing them it was a lot of work because each step we were outlining and defining what that meant. And then, bookkeeping is not a cookie cutter thing. So you had to consider the exceptions and so forth. But luckily, we had a team that wanted structure. So they were more than happy to
Mm,
use this as a guide to, bring efficiencies in their files.
mm, amazing. But what is it about the year end review? I mean, you could have created anyone
hmm
or even decided to like present
And we
anyone.
did.
What is so
We did. We have a template library of, I think, like over 50 procedures. It's crazy.
love it?
But the year-end one for us was the most important because it's such a critical time of year for the businesses, and you get so stuck
Mm,
in the monthly. flow of things that if you miss that deadline, it's very easy to miss. So to have that
Yeah.
workflow pop up when the start date of the project starts, you're like, okay, I have a year end coming up. I should reach out to my client. I should get the work going. So it kind of just automates the thinking. It kind of removes that. So it made us fall into a good routine and not fall behind in year end processing. That's
Fantastic. So
yeah.
that's really good. That's really good. Like it's like you were able to forecast what was going to happen at the end of the year
Mm-hmm.
and creating a form of defense
Yeah.
before the rush starts
Yeah.
is good,
Yeah.
like really good. So when you were creating this, did you get like any pushback from your team? Like, like they are being critical or being skeptical about it?
No, because we all did it together. So everyone participated in the, creation of the procedures, some more than others. But really, we made sure that everyone's feedback was provided before we went to the drawing board to complete. And we still tweak them, like they're constantly evolving, right? Like, oh, okay, this we're noticing that this isn't going well for this reason. So how about we change things up and add this or remove this step or elaborate on this one, right? So I think that openness amongst the team has what made it such a success in its use.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the beautiful thing about working in a team is getting their opinion and also their buy-in,
Hmm.
because at the end of the day, they'll be the one to use this
Yeah.
particular framework of SOPs that you are creating.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful to see and even hear that
Hmm.
you guys worked on it together. Wonderful.
Yes.
Now let's talk about your decision making process.
Hmm.
At what point, how do you determine if a workflow is good enough to adopt, or you are like maybe still unsure and you want to refine it or fine tune
Hmm.
it?
That's a good question. So when we got Financial Sense, we created all of our workflows like right away. For the monthly, we have weekly bookkeeping, we have an accounts payable procedure. So anyone that we do accounts payable for, we follow that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we always took where there were needs since then, and then we kind of created in the template section of Financial Sense, and we have group
Mm,
meetings to review them, and then someone tries it. So I'll say, okay, I'll try this on my client next month. I try it. If I see that, and this is always more someone more senior because they'll know where the missing ends are. We'll try it, make it more tweaks, and then it goes live, and then we
mm,
push it through the clients. And the reason why we do that is because we need to make sure that if it still needs a lot of changes, it's still a lot of work to go change procedure workflows within each client that's already been pushed through. So we are very careful as to when we push them through for that reason. I mean, ideally, it would be to just push it through, everyone tries it out, and we tweak it along the way, and then we make the changes. But right now, that's not realistic. So that's kind of our process.
love it. That's beautiful. And I think this now brings me to my next question.
Hmm.
Some firms may think that SOPs, workflows, templates, they are all about efficiencies,
Yeah.
right? And but from your experience, what do you think they influence in a firm that a lot of people don't pay attention to, aside from efficiency,
Hmm.
getting work done? What else do you think they influence?
Growth.
Mm,
Because like now when we hire someone new, they come in, they're assigned to the file in Financial Sense. And right
yeah.
away it's like, okay, your face, your little picture is beside these three things. That's what you have to do. And they have all the definitions of what that task means, what it looks like, and so forth. So we're the turnaround of our new staff into being people that are comfortable in doing their work is much faster, which means, when you hire someone new, it's very costly for like a business because the training period takes a lot of energy out out of everything, out of resources and so forth. So being able to bring that new team member into a successful role as soon as possible is essential. And without workflows, you can't really do that. It takes more time because, okay, so make sure you write this down. Okay, take this note down. So this client has this. So it makes it so that we assign them the files and they know exactly where they're going.
Fantastic. But now bringing this into the industry in general, do you think
Mm-hmm.
there are certain misconceptions that you wish people challenged more in the accounting industry?
Yeah, I think that the industry is under, well, I'm talking more on the bookkeeping side than accountant side because we're professional bookkeepers at our office. It's very underrated and under valued. The importance of the work that we do and the people that name themselves bookkeepers is sometimes a bit deceiving in that, get the proper training, and there is a high value in the work that a professional bookkeeper can do versus what I call more data entry work. So there's this conception that, all of the work that bookkeepers do is the same, but it's not. And I think that that's important for people to know that do your homework to be able to find those professional bookkeepers. And if you are doing data entry, then find, make those connections to help you grow into actually professional bookkeeping services. Because the accountants rely a lot on us, on the work that we provide them, right? So there's a lot of value there that I feel is underrated.
Wow, that's true because if you're not careful, they tend to lump like both responsibilities together or both roles
Yeah,
together and end up missing the points.
yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
This has been a good chat with you. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Melissa. So I have like a couple of more questions for you. So
Hmm.
now bringing this back into workflow, being a workflow champion, I mean the
Hmm.
2025 workflow champion, people will assume that you have everything figured out. But
Yeah.
what part of workflow building do you still find a little bit sketchy or challenging right now?
They'll never be perfect. I mean, right? A new client, if it's true, a new client comes in and then you're like, oh, okay, that's an
Mhm.
interesting way of doing things. So, can we grow from that? And, it's always evolving. Like right now, a lot of the softwares are coming out with AI agents. Like, for example, QuickBooks has just been fully revamped. Well, that's relearning basically all of this new AI technology that we should be able to benefit from, right? So I think that now with those changes, well, we got to get back to these workflows and see, are they still efficient? Can they improve? Because now we have more assistance in how the softwares are operating, right? So constant evolution is, I guess, what I can say to that.
I love that because upskilling in the industry is important.
Yes.
Learning some of these tools again, even though it can be time consuming and stressful, but if you want to serve your clients, you just have to do what you have to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's like the last question now. What part of this win feels most validating for you?
Um, I guess it just shows how hard we worked in the last few years as a team to get these workflows going. And I'm happy that the audience loved it and they voted for it. And I've already, had a few people reach out. So making those connections as well, just in participated in the WorkflowCon was amazing. So I'm pretty happy about all of that.
Love that. And congratulations once again and wishing you the
Thank you.
best. I hope you have your bags packed already. Flight
Yes,
booked, everything is in
almost.
check.
I'll deal with Christmas first and then.
Amazing, amazing. Congratulations once again, Melissa. And it
Thank
was
you.
fun chatting.